I'm Lauren Herrera of SmashTheScale.com, a 45-day program so you can break free from yo-yo dieting and self-sabotage so you can feel amazing in your skin. Sheila Veers and I have teamed up to bring you this very unique program you can do at your local gym or in the comfort of your own home. In this video, you'll see instructions on how to do an in-the-gym workout using barbells, kettlebells, dumbbells, and machines. Thank you so much for letting us coach you through this self-discovery journey. We can't wait to interact with you on Facebook, on our calls, and through our emails. Please feel free to reach out to us at any time. When you guys are at the gym, you're going to do the same exact warm-up every single workout. You can just print off your sheets and follow along. So we're gonna do 10 squat to stands, 5 lateral lunges on each leg, and then 10 push-ups. And you can definitely do push-ups on your knees, or you can do a full push-up on your toes, whatever's gonna feel more comfortable. For your squat to stand, just make sure that your feet are wider than your hips and your toes are facing forward so that you actually get a stretch out of this. You're gonna bend over, so you get a hamstring stretch first. Then you're gonna drop your hips down as low as you can get and don't let your feet twist. Then reach your arms up and then stand up. So you're gonna get a full body stretch and you're gonna get all your joints to get some good movement in them. So as a profile, toes face forward, bend over, drop the hips down, arms up, and stand up. So you're gonna do 10 of these. Your lateral lunge is gonna be wider and your toes, again, are gonna face forward. You're gonna counterbalance with your arms just so that you can allow yourself to get down as low as possible to stretch the inner and outer leg and the inner and outer ankle. So you just stretch your arms forward as much as you need to so you don't feel like you're gonna fall over. And again, the profile, you wanna have a flat back and make sure that the bending just comes from the hip, the knee, and the ankle, not your back. So we'll do 5 on each side every time you work out. Your final warm-up is for your upper body, so you're gonna do a push-up. You can either go down onto your knees, push your butt forward, lift your chest up, and look at the floor about 3 feet in front of you so that your neck stays straight. You're just gonna bend your elbows, press back up. You're gonna go for 10. If you feel that you can do a full push-up, squeeze your butt really hard. Again, look at the floor about 3 feet in front of you, bend, and straighten. And now you're ready to rock and roll. The bar height is going to be a little bit lower than your collarbones so that you can get below the bar and then stand up. So you don't have any strain to your back or you don't have to go up onto your toes to get it on and off the rack. You're going to use your thumbs and the different textures of the bar to get yourself centered. So you have the smooth part and you have the scratchy part that's really called the knurl. So we're going to take a thumb measurement and we're going to put our thumb at the beginning of the knurl. Once you're there, you're gonna do a full grip, and then you're gonna go under the bar. If you already know that you have a pretty tight chest, you can use the outer rings to give yourself a measurement. All you wanna do is make sure that you're symmetrical on the equipment, so you can either go narrower if you're more flexible, or if you know that you're already pretty tight through the chest, you can have your hands go wider. So I'm gonna do a thumb measurement, then I'm gonna get a full grip of the bar, and I'm gonna go underneath. I'm gonna back away from the rack, separate my feet a little bit wider than my hips, and keep my chest up. Right now, the bar is across the shoulder blades. It's not gonna be too low, and it's not gonna be up on top of my neck. If I pinch my shoulder blades, the bar will stay lifted, and then the squat will turn out really well. One of the most important things about your squat is the setup of the equipment. So I'm gonna go over 2 things before you actually get started with your squat workout. Number 1, that has to go. Don't use this, okay? It's gonna change the angles of where the pressure of the bar goes into your body. We want the pressure of the bar to go into your butt and your legs. If you put this on, it's gonna distort where that setup goes. And weight training, strength training is all about having the correct angles so that you don't get hurt. So the reason why you're not gonna use this is because you're gonna learn how to put the bar on your back correctly. Your shoulder blades have a little ridge on top of them. When you pinch your shoulder blades together, that ridge goes together and the bar will actually sit on top. So you're gonna feel kind of the bar right above the shoulder blade, and the soft tissue of your muscle and your fat and your skin is gonna kind of wrap around the bar a little bit and feel really secure. If it doesn't feel secure, we have to figure out how to get you comfortable on the bar. Do as much as you can to stay away from props on the equipment because they do distort the angles of the workout, and we want this workout to be correct so that you don't get hurt. The second thing that not a lot of people know about when they're using the cage is that down here, you can kind of see it in the reflection. Let's see, we'll lower this down. So down here is usually something that doesn't get changed and nobody really knows what it's for. This is so that if you're doing a squat and you can't get back up out of it, then you won't get into trouble. So you don't need a spotter to help you. So what you're gonna do is know how far you squat down, and then you're gonna set these up just a little bit lower so that if you did get into trouble and couldn't stand back up out of your squat, you could just relax, let the bar sit, and then you'll just crawl right out, okay? So I'm just gonna adjust this one to my height. Usually this stuff is pretty easy to change. All right, we're ready to squat. Find the correct placement for your hands using the textures of the bar. Go underneath, placing the bar across the ridge of the shoulder blades, sticking out your butt, keeping your chest high, feet under the hips. Stand up, take first step back to get away from the rack, your second to open up to half your squat position, and your third and final to finish the squat. Take a big inhale, hold your breath as you squat down. Stand up, squeeze your butt, and exhale. Always hold your breath while your spine is under load. When you're finished squatting, rack the bar by walking forward until you cannot walk anymore. Once you're in, bend your legs to safely place the bar down. Your bent over row, you're again gonna keep your chest up and stick out your butt just like you're doing a deadlift. So I'll show you the profile. I have an underhand grip and my hands are just a little bit wider than my hips. I'm gonna bend over just a little bit and I'm gonna pull to the space between my belly button and my pubic bone. So it's gonna hit my low belly. This position is going to get my back right behind the shoulder blades. There are a lot of different bars that you can use for your triceps. We're just gonna use the straight bar today. You're gonna put your thumbs with your fingers and put your hands on top. Anytime you put your thumbs with your fingers, you're gonna take tension out of your forearms and direct it directly into the muscle. So thumbs on top, I'm gonna pull the bar down so that my forearms are parallel to the floor. As I press down, I'm gonna torque and kind of twist my knuckles down to the ground. So the jewelry part of the hand is facing the floor, and when my elbows are bent, the jewelry part of the hand is gonna be facing the wall in front of you. So you have a nice straight wrist the entire time. You're gonna keep your elbows bent, you're gonna keep your knees bent so that you can keep all the tension into the muscle, nothing's gonna get stuck in your back. You're gonna hit a parallel position so you got lots of tension on your tricep, and then press it down. Don't worry about aiming towards your thighs, just think about straightening the elbow. If you try to hit your thighs, this might happen. We don't wanna do that. Just straighten the elbow. Bicep curls can be done with a barbell or dumbbells, whichever you prefer. Either way, you're just gonna bend your legs a little bit and lean forward and reach your arms in front of you. That's gonna put more tension on your biceps. You're gonna scoop up and squeeze your bicep as hard as you can. You're not gonna go all the way up because you'll lose tension on the muscle if you go all the way up into a rest position. We wanna fatigue and develop and really sculpt and strengthen your muscle. So you're gonna keep tension on it the whole time. Side bend, you're gonna have the leg that's closest to the ceiling on the floor in front of the leg that's laying on the ground. Your bottom hand is gonna be lined up with your hip, and you're gonna kind of be in a side lying position or a side lounging position so that you have enough room to do the exercise. You're gonna press up into a T, You're gonna push your hips up even higher, look down at your bottom hand, come back to your T position, and then go all the way down. So it'll be T, push up even higher, back to your T, and then go all the way down. Crisscross, begin on your back. Hug your knees into your chest, curl up to the base of your ribs so you can see your stomach. Keep your head up the whole time and put your hands behind your head like a prisoner. Extend your left leg and take your left elbow over to your right knee. Twist and change the legs as you twist. For an added bonus, look at your back elbow to stretch out your eyeball muscles. When you do saw, your feet are going to be wider than the mat or wider than your hips. Flex your toes up to the ceiling and put your arms out at a T. You're going to twist, stretch down, come back up and center at the same time. Twist, stretch down towards your toe, come back up and center.